Forbidden first. So we're going to make one sacrifice and recurs this twice. Boof, 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 boof. Yeah. See that? That's certainly a thing that happens. Yes. Yes, it is. We hit him with that. We hit him with 2 more life drains. And then we hit him with a smite. Hey, well, welcome to the party, man. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Alright, we're back up to tier 3. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I'm your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. We're going back to House Witherbloom with a little bit of a different twist this time. People have been talking about this deck for a while. A few people have asked me about it. Pest deck. I know that Professor Vito was very popular. I did last night a mono white aggro, which wasn't as popular, which is funny because it was probably a better deck. But I digress. Either way, Pest decks are very popular and pretty powerful. You know I like draining gains. So we're going to run this draining gain, and we're going to do it big. Pests are obviously going to be sacrifice decks. That's what they're there for. They gain you 1 life when you sacrifice them. We will absolutely do it. So there's a few options to do. There's a lot. See, I was playing with 2 different builds with chat earlier. Yeah, there's maybe a better, more optimized, but I like a little bit of variety. I like a little variety to spice things up. You know, it's the spice of life. So we're going to try this Pestilence deck. And of course, before we get started, I'm going to ask you guys to do something for me. Do you know what it is? It's tenderly press that like button. Gently press that subscribe button. Because if you don't, the like and subscribe will come and get you and consume you. Just eat you up whole. It's a problem. So join us on our Twitch, twitch.tv/thatvillainej for live streaming goodness. And of course, as always, if you just can't get enough villainy in your life, join us on our Discord. And what else can I tell you? That I have an AetherHub. Always able to do that AetherHub by popular demand. Check out all my decks and lists. Go follow me there. Now, on to the good stuff. All right. What are we looking at here? Valentin, Dean of the Vein. Well, you know I like vampires. 1/1, Menace, and Lifelink. If a non-token creature your opponent controls die, exile them instead. When you do, you may pay 2. If you do, create a 1/1 black and green pest token. When this creature dies, you gain 1 life. So you basically turn all of their dead creatures into pests. That's very useful, especially if somebody's trying to run recursion. It's very, very useful. Lisette I use less frequently, but whenever you gain life, you may pay 1. You put 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Those creatures gain trampled in the end of the turn. Less useful. Warlock and a Druid kind of working together. That's the whole thing going on with Witherbloom. Hunt for Specimens. I have a lot of these because I like the sideboard, and we're going to take a look at the sideboard. Create a 1/1 black and green pest token creature. When this creature dies, you gain 1 life, and then you learn. So it's just a kind of a way to make a pest token and learn for cheap. So that's what we're going to do. Let's take a look at our sideboard. We have 1 Environmental Sciences for a little bit of extra mana. We have Necrotic Fumes to exile a creature we control to exile a creature they control. To really get rid of that. A Containment Breach, of course, is going to remove target artifact or enchantment. Very useful. If it's 2 mana or less, we get a Pest, so that's really good. Pest Summoning is a variant. We get 2 pests for the price of 1 here. And we have 2 of those. And then we have 2 Introduction to Annihilations, which I don't care if they draw a card. Exiling land, non-land permanent for 5 mana is absolutely worth it. So that's the sideboard. Whoop, I always do that, guys. Don't I always do that? I always press OK instead of clicking back to sideboard. So, Plumb the Forbidden. We're going to run the Plumb the Forbidden trick yet. If you don't know the Plumb the Forbidden trick yet, we're going to show you. You sacrifice creatures, you draw a card and lose 1 life. You cast this for many times as you sacrifice creatures. That doesn't really matter when the creatures you're sacrificing give you 1 life. So that's the idea. Dina the Soul Steeper. Oh yeah. Head girl of Witherbloom. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. Sacrifice another creature. She gains +X+1 to the +0 to the end of turn, where X is that. We don't really want that. We just kind of want her good blocking and her gain lost life. Infuse with Vitality is probably one of the best cards that I love. I can't sing its praise enough. At the end of your turn, target creature gains Death Touch, and when this creature dies, return to the battlefield under your control, and then you gain 2 life. Very, very, very useful. Dina and Killian working together there. Witherbloom Apprentice, another Magecraft one. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, each opponent lose 1 life and you gain 1 life. We want this trigger to go off a lot, so when we recur Plumb the Forbidden multiple times, if we have one of these out, it's going to trigger multiple times. With Dina, it's going to trigger multiple times as well. Witherbloom Command, I throw it in there. I don't think it's that great. It's the cheapest of all the commands, which I really do enjoy. So, target player mills 3 cards, then return the target land card from your graveyard to your hand. Good to get a little extra mana. Destroy target non-creature with 2 or less. Very useful. -3, -2 into the end turn. Another very useful one. And of course, just a simple, you lose 2 life and you gain 2 life. Pretty simple, but we only have 2 of them. Very nice. Sedgemoor Witch. This is the broken one, guys. I'm probably going to build an all-black deck this weekend with Sedgemoor and some other favorites coming back. She has Ward, pay 3 life to touch her, which is very useful. Menace, 2/3, and then whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, she creates Pests. So we want to recur all the different things. So we can get as many pests as we want out and then keep re-sacrificing the pests with Plumb the Forbidden to recur them over and over again. You can get a huge loop with Plumb the Forbidden and Sedgemoor Witch. That's whatever's all the rage right now. I kind of wanted to make one around it because it's kind of the main thing with pests right now, but I didn't want to make it the focus. Blood Researcher, solid Vampire Druid. 2/2, and whenever you gain that life, of course, whenever a pest dies, we gain life. She's going to be a 2/2 menace or 3/3, or keep adding counters onto her to get more and more powerful. That menace means that with her swinging in for a lot of damage, she is going to have some power. Daemogoth Titan. I like 2 of these. Whenever Daemogoth Titan attacks or blocks, sacrifice a creature. Very, very useful. Again, we're going to have plenty to sacrifice. We're going to be knee deep in pests at a certain point. And that is a big boy. I'd love to give him some trample. We could shove a Shadow Spear in here if you really want him to, but he's also just kind of a target for people to try to remove him as well, because people get scared when something that big hits the board. And then again, Daemogoth Woe-Eater, which I actually like more than the Titan, because you have to sacrifice somebody to him every turn, which you can with the Pest, or you can just sacrifice himself, and he doesn't really punish you for making him sacrifice himself. Whenever you sacrifice him, each opponent discards a card, you draw a card, and you gain 2 life. So, I mean, not a bad deal. Have him on the board, and then sacrifice him for whatever you need to do. You can sacrifice Dina him to Dina, and give him that the creature's power. Give it to Dina. Very useful. And then, of course, Mortality Spear coming in for the big win here. 2 less if you gain life this turn. Very, very useful. Destroy target non-land permanent. That's not a creature, that's a non-land permanent. That's anything that's on that's artifact, that's enchantment, that's whatever you want on the board. Destroy it for only 2 mana, because I pretty much guarantee you we're going to be gaining life almost every single round with this bad boy here. So that's the idea anyways. So that's what we want to do with Mortality Spear. We have 9 swamps. We have 9 forests. I think we're going to add Stignox's Delight in here just to pull out a little bit of extra mana. Why not? You don't need to. I like to. So, and then 4 Darkbore Pathways. Overall, not very expensive. 21 creatures: demons, druids, dryads, humans, vampire, warlock. 11 instants, 6 sorceries, 22 lands. More than enough because we're really living at 2. We have some at 4, but that's not really that necessary. 3, 2.6 average. I think that's probably skewed from the 4, and I'll show you why in a second. We are a little bit more black than green, so if you want to adjust up to black or green, I don't really like to. I leave them even Steven. It's fine. The reason I tell you that we're a little bit skewed is really the Titans are. We have 4 Mortality Spears, which is throwing the curve off. Let me give you a free shot of that. There you go. All right. Mortality Spear is never going to be cast for 4. Almost never going to be hard cast for 4. It's usually only going to be 2. So that is kind of throwing the curve off. And we do have a lot living in 2 here. So, so that's what we're looking at. We have our lovely Golgari backs on here. And we're going to get into it, guys. We're going to try to make up some gains that I lost today from trying to tune this deck in, because I made some heck of a games with that mono white yesterday. If you haven't checked that one out, you got to. So let's get going. I see you working, chat. I saw y'all working while I was doing the intro. Trying to get me more VIP badges. I would love to get more VIP badges, man. Invite your friends. Make sure people are here. I'm going to try to stream early some nights. I think I get a different crowd if I stream early. So we'll see. We'll see, guys. But I appreciate you trying to go to work to get those VIP badges, man. Hey, you could be the one guy out there listening. You could be the one to get the VIP badges. Okay, she's playing green. Hunt for specimens. I'm on environmental studies because I'm a little bit low on mana right now. All right. The reason that a lot of streamers work on Plat 4, I know in my case, the reason that it happens to me is because that I really don't have time to grind out a million levels. That's kind of the reason. So I just don't grind out levels like that. I'm tuning in decks, and I tune them in on ranked. So I kind of have to come up with a new deck every day, especially YouTubers. We kind of have to come up with a new deck every day, which means that when you're starting a new deck every day, some are better than others. So it's just a matter of convenience occasionally that it just doesn't happen. Okay, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to hit Plumb the Forbidden. And then we're going to hit some serious recursion here. So Plat is kind of where the game starts to get hard, and you start only gaining 1 per win. So unless you're going positive 50% wins, you're going to slide backwards. So that's kind of why. No blocks. He's probably going to enhance himself here. Okay, so... Return of the Wild Speaker. Okay, very nice. All right. All right, so we're going to have that. I think I'm going to do Plumb the Forbidden first. So we're going to make 1 sacrifice and recurs this twice. Boof, 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 boof. Yeah. See that? That's certainly a thing that happens. Yes. Yes, it is. We hit him with that. We hit him with 2 more life drains. And then we hit him with a smite. Hey, well, welcome to the party, man. I'm glad you're enjoying it. All right, we're back up to tier 3. Back up to tier 3. Stignox, man, I got to put on a show for the people, man. I got to put on a show for the people, man. I got to show what this deck can do. I got to rev that engine, man. I got to pull up to the starting line and go. You know what I mean? I know I got to do the flat 60 as well, but I gotta pump those cylinders first, bro. You know what I mean? Now I just gotta show off, man. Did you see how many triggers I triggered? That was more triggers than the Maginot line right there. All right, let's keep it going with Pestilence. That was a good win. That pretty much shows you what you can do if you get things stacked up right. But I was more worried about the flash than the damage. I wanted to get that flash off first to show you if you line up your triggers correctly, you too can be true villain status. So let's see here. Oh, Fabled Passage out the gate. All right. Well, I'm glad you found Yoga Pants. I'm glad you found us. Welcome to the villains. Who else we got here? We got Uncanny Arrow Guy. We got Zyme, Onzyme Everydime, Stignox, Q Barker 50, B Thirst. I see you lurking, man. 2020, whoever that is. Lord Vegeta, Hugh, and Baka as always. The usual gang of suspects. Azorius, Glorious Azorius. Let's see what we got. That might be a wipe. It also might be... Okay, he's foretelling. This dude is on... this dude is on Kaldheim time. Nico defies destiny. Alright. So we have 1,000,000 removals here. Return Foretell from the graveyard to your hand. Okay. Hey, well, I'm glad, man. I'm glad you found me, man. Yeah. Not going to say anything bad about other people. But that's the word that I hear the most. That particular word that Hugh just said is I've heard that word from many, many, many people. So that's usually the word to describe. I don't want to drop Titan yet because I'm almost positive he has a full blast there. Oh yeah. No, man. Thank you for coming by. Tell your friends if you got any other new players. Tell them to hang out. I'm getting some traction out there. So I'm almost 100% sure that he has a whatchamacallit, Doomscar. So I'm not trying to hit him yet with it. He wants to get that off. Okay, he definitely does. I'm sure he has a Saw It Coming and a Doomscar ready, so that's why. Because I knew if I hit this, he had the potential of getting that white mana out and then just wiping me. And if I was tapped out, I couldn't hit him with Infused Vitality for recursion. That's why I did it. Alright. Alright. So this is just an Azorius Foretell. Alright, let's do Blood Researcher first. I have not played very much mobile. Is he gonna do it? Yeah, we gotta pull those out of there. Luckily, blood research is not super important. Eventually, he'll have to do something aside from trying to just shut me out. Okay. So he's got a white mana. He's ready to hit his Doomscar. There's Sedgemoor Witch. Okay. So I can play Daemogoth now, but he probably has a Saw It coming. So we're going to wait. He's going to have to see something coming here. So, got to kind of draw it out on his hand. So let's hard cast that. Let's see if he tries to stop me. We got to draw some of those. We got to pull some teeth here. We got to draw some of those out of his hand. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, he's got a handful of counter spells. That's why I'm holding on. I'm cuffing my stuff right now. Alright, so he's got a little bit of mana here left. Gain 2 life for every card foretold. Alright. Plumb the Forbidden. He might let it off. He might not. Let's see. Let's see if we can pull those final. Probably gonna get. I'd rather get Sedgemoor off with Plumb the Forbidden. He'll probably lose on the Daemogoth, but we got to get those out of his hand, man. We're not gonna be able to play anything if we don't do that. I don't know what his win con is here, man. All he's done is played control. Like, it's unclear what he actually wants to accomplish. Alright. So he is fully untapped. Fully untapped. So let's put out a Witherbloom Apprentice. Alright. Oh, he didn't... There was no delay there. He might be on manual control. So let us... let's hold steady and just hit him. Because I think the Doomscar is coming. I don't want to load the board. So he's going to foretell something. He's going to bring back, whatchamacallit, Saw It Coming. He's going to load Saw It Coming again. But what is his win con at this point? Oh, there's Doomscar. Okay, so we're going to abuse with Vitality. Let's see if he sees it coming. That's what we want. We want to tap out, man. Tap it all out. He wants me to scoop out of frustration. Bro, this dude must not know me, man. I lived through Omnath decks and didn't scoop, so... you better get ready for me to stay around. And then we're going to do this. Haha, thank you. Yeah, I think he's just trying to make me quit out of frustration, man. I have no idea what his win con could possibly be. There we go. right, sports radio voice. So he foretold that. You wanna counterspell it? Come on. You wanna counterspell it, bro. Yeah, you wanna counterspell it. Yeah, you do. Yeah, let's put Sedgemoor Witch out. I don't think he has any direct removal. He might have another Doomscar or something like that. Ooh, yeah, he's got another wipe. Wow, look at that. Witherbloom Command. Destroy that, destroy that. Alright. Okay, excellent. He is running out of options here, guys. He is running out of options here. Behold the Multiverse. Yeah, he needed cards because he was really just... Look how much mana I got out on the board, man. There's 22 mana in this deck. Look at that. Bro, that auto shuffler ain't no joke, man. Okay, Infuse with Vitality. Okay. So, see, this is why I like those so much. Recursion is such a powerful tool, man. I said tool. So I just need to get him down to 3. So he's gonna be at 6 right now. Maybe he's going to Ugin. I don't know. Yeah, you never know. Behold the Multiverse. So he's gonna scry, then draw 2 cards. Drummer is a machine. Lurrus heavy. Lurrus is very popular right now. Lurrus can bring back a lot of small creatures. Aggro is very popular. So scry X, then draw 3 cards. So he just wants to pull as many cards as he can out. He threw them all to the bottom. Then he's going to draw cards. All right. He's going to get some mana out. See if he Doomscars me again. Yes, I do keep you guys safe from the YouTube werewolf. Create shard tokens. I don't know what those do. Yes, my infinite recursion. Oh, look at that. More mana. Well, I'll be pulling a mana card out of my deck right now, so... Look how little mana I have left. Let's kill him. Why not? Just for funsies. He's going to deck himself before he wins me. I don't know what his win con is. I guess that giant was, but I don't know. I honestly don't know what he's doing. Not only can you top deck Lurrus, you can make sure that it's in your hand constantly with Companion, so... So let's get this extra mana out, because naturally it'll probably run through every single mana before it ever gives me an actual card. A Witherbloom Command will make me win the game. And that's a Blood Researcher, so let's see. Give me that counterspell, bud. Give me everything you got with that counterspell. Yep. Unfortunately, counterspell 10 spells doesn't make you win the game. So a Witherbloom Command would make, I could just cast You Lose 2 life. Oh, there's Doomscar. This is Azorius control, but it leaned way too heavy into control. That's the issue. That's the issue right now. He just overcompensated. Oh, there's Shark Typhoon. Okay, so that's what he wanted to do. Okay, he wasn't getting it, though. All right, there's some more mana for me. Excellent. So, yeah, he'll probably recover now. Unless he taps out. If he taps out, he probably won't recover. Interesting game, though. This guy needs more creatures, man. Look at this. Just all spells, man. What are you doing? That's a lot of spells. He wanted Shark Typhoon, but I guess they're out the bottom of his deck. So how many more counter spells does he play? He has 2 Neutralize that he uses. 2 Saw It Comings, 3 Neutralizes, and 2 Saw It Comings. So I'm sure there's a lot more in there. He's had how many Behold the Multiverses already? How many Behold the Multiverses? 1, 2, 3. 3 Behold the Multiverses. That's a Foretold card right there. Of course, it's a mana, naturally. All right. I bet I could get away with 21 mana in this deck. Do you think that I could? Lurrus Enchantment was probably top tier for a while. It was probably the A1 thing. For a little while. So he's going to gain 2 life, which sucks. Now he's got the Flying Sharks. This was like a CGB deck. Curve was 2.8, but the thing is that's skewed real bad because of Mortality Spear. That's the problem. It's real skewed. 21, yeah, I could probably get away with 21. I could probably squeeze another cheap card in this. We got him down, guys, but playing against Azorius control with recursion of his own Foretold spells is... he's just got so much mana this late in the game, and he's drawn so many cards. He's almost decked himself. He's only got 17 cards left. So he cycled that. Okay, so he had to neutralize that he cycled. So he's never going to be tapped out again. And I have no real serious card draw aside from sacrifice card draw, so there's no way I can get card advantage again. If I had drawn something a little less than a million mana, I might have been able to do a little bit better. But let's see. So yeah, they saw it coming. Okay, so what about her? He's probably just got an absolute... he just got an absolute cavalcade of counterspells in here. Yep, he saw it coming. Yeah, and let's see, let's pull the last one out. Oh, the last one actually worked. Okay, well, he's got all Flying Sharks, so good game. Very, very close in that one, but I mean, that was ridiculous. Don't forget to redeem your free packs Leafy, a lot of new guys make the mistakes. Have you put in all the codes for the free packs? Not Leafy. I eat yoga pants. Always looks like Leafy. Leety. So I'm going to reduce the mana of this one a little bit and add more. Because we were drawing way too much mana. Okay. We could probably get away with a... probably get away with another Valentin and one less green. Let's try that. Okay, so quick, if you want to copy a deck, just click clone. It's not going to work for me because I have too many decks right now. But if you want to, if you have space, little intro, just click clone. It makes another one. So, see. If you want to import, you copy in the format where it says deck in the description. If you're on mobile, it's not going to be easy, man. And if you want to export, you do that. Okay, so we modified it. We're going to play Pestilence. Let's go. Yeah, building. I mean, mobile's okay if I need it, but I definitely prefer the PC version. Alright, that's pretty heavy on removal, but still cheap. Oof. This thing again. See what he's got. Okay, we're gonna hit this guy's gonna come out, this big boy. No, he's gonna bone crush me directly to the face. Interesting choice. Very interesting choice. Alright, we're gonna play Vance, and then we're gonna play Witherbloom Apprentice. Alright. Now let's see what he's got. Dina. He killed Dina. That's fine. It stops him from putting his big boys out. Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. Witherbloom Command is probably going to be my next move here. Oh, excellent. Good. You put in every code. Oof. There he goes. There he goes, ladies and gentlemen. Give me the hit. I'll take it, man. I'll take the hit. So Plumb the Forbidden. I want to do Witherbloom. Yep. Yeah, that's the main reason I have a laptop. Also, my laptop is a 2-in-1, so I can just flip it back. And takes care of that right away. So he's got no blockers. I don't know what he was thinking there. He's just gonna die. It's unclear what the goal was here. I mean, you can get a cheap laptop nowadays just to play a couple of games on. Alright, so it still's got Menace Guy. I mean, I don't know what... There we go. Alright, doing good. So we only had 3 games tonight because that one crazy Azorius game took off. Took forever, but hey, neither here nor there. I'll forgive him for that. He was a very confused Azorius player. Also, we've had some slow players tonight, but let's keep it going. We're almost at 1,700 subs, guys. I want to get to 2,000. Our goal right now, for any of the late game watchers, our goal, guys, is to get that last 300 subs in about 30 days. That's 10 a day. Can we do it? Or is it too hard? That's my goal. Because why? Well, in May, at the end of May, that is my 1-year anniversary. 1-year anniversary on this platform. Very happy doing it. Having a great time doing it. And I'd love to hit that. I'd love to hit that milestone, because I told myself if I did this for a year, and I didn't have 1,000 subs, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it anymore. I'd give up. And hey, I didn't give up. I mean, I don't draft very much, so I kind of listen to it. I kind of listen to its suggestions. So, oof, that's not good. Alright. Alright, what do we got here? Let's do black. Let's do this. Good synergy, good synergy. I need 1 mana. That ain't it. Should have returned that, whatchamacallit, that thingy to my hand. I did the wrong one. The Fabled Passage. Alright, so we are going to Mortality Spear him. Yes. Because I need a little bit more green mana right now. Oof. That is bad news. Luckily, I have another Mortality Spear. Luckily, that's not always going to be there to save my life. Not as bad as the other one, but still not great. Really need that green mana. Should have done Darkbore as green, but I even have some budget decks. If you look, Yoga Pants, I even have some budget decks way back. Oof, that's bad news. That is real bad news. Yep, that's real bad news. Real bad news. Oh, man. He can attack me for 10. Hopefully he makes a mistake here. Yeah. Won't matter at all because he's still going to hit me for 10 in the air. Damn it. Really got screwed by the green mana there. Really got screwed by the green mana there. That was my biggest choke point there because I couldn't get two spelled off a turn. But hey, we'll try another one. Got him damn near, but he just kept drawing. He just kept top decking just amazing stuff. I mean, his deck was well put together, well too. So, you know, I mean, I'm not gonna just say that's all the Otter Shuffler. It's solid mono white angel deck. But only being able to being just stuck at those being just kind of choke pointed at that green just was not doing it for me. So, Yoga, why don't you come by the Discord? Because you can get all the help that you need, bro. Plenty of people. You can post decks, ask for advice, trade ideas, talk to people, figure out the best tips and tricks. It's a good place. It's not worth it to go. You're better off going 10. I mean, unless you have the time, you can grind through 15, but there's really no real reason to there's really no real reason to do the 15. You don't get very many rewards for it. Oh yeah, there's probably 100 years of combined magic experience in this chat right now. Absolutely there is. So I'd love to get anything but Plumb the Forbidden. That would be really great. Just not a mana or Plumb the Forbidden would just be tops right there. Sedging Skeleton. Eternal Thirst. Alright, so there's Dina the Vain. What if I did the other one? Drag to the Underworld. Very nice. So this is just a removal. Hey, okay. Yeah, well, it's almost over now. This is the last game, so. Good night, Zyme. Good seeing you, man. As always. Alright, hunt for specimens. Okay, now we're in it. We're going to learn. We want... Pest Summoning. Yeah, I've been around since the actual Ice Age, like on the planet Earth. So 20, 30, 40,000 years, something like that, you know. It's a good one. All right, so Blood Researcher, and then Pet Summoning. No attacks. I started playing Magic in 95. 1995. Okay, so this is just removal with Eternal Thirst on it. Interesting. Okay, well. Wow, I did that for 2 mana. I did get a Daemogoth Titan, so. Ooh, Eradicator Valkyrie. Okay, so, yeah. If I don't remove that next turn, I'm dead. Blood Researcher, Titan. Doesn't matter because I'm already dead. Because he's got flying. Wow. Okay. Still coming up against problems here, folks. All right, folks, that's going to be it for me tonight. Pretty interesting deck. I think it could use more work. A little jank, a little spank. I'm drawing real bad too. I'm drawing a lot of spells. I think maybe a few more creatures, maybe a few less spells. I think I'm going to try a mono black version of this coming up, so keep an eye out for that. In any case, I think the word of the day is obviously going to be pest. And until the next time, I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. Bye-bye.